Hey everyone, J-Ro here, back with another Final Fantasy 7 Ever Crisis video, and today I am here to do a banner review on Zack and Sephiroth's new Dragon Quest Tact crossover weapons, the Zenithian sword and the Pademonic sword. Alright, so before we get into it, if you could, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button and click that notification bell so you can be notified when I post new videos. Alright, so we are here with the second part to the Dragon Quest Tact banners, crossover banners. So before we get into them, we do have one other banner that dropped today. Let's go over here and click on Limit Break. So we do have Return to Reawaken gear. We do have the Cool Cat's Megaphone, which is Kate Sith's Enfeeble weapon. It's a physical thunder based weapon that does give you Enfeeble for those who do not know what this weapon does. It has been pretty useful so far on Kate Sith. Pretty good physical attack all weapon all the way around. Great weapon to pick up if you do not have it. That's if you do not decide to go in on any of the crossover banners, or if you needed to upgrade this weapon up to OB6. Alright. And the other weapon is a weapon that is already in the Limit Break banner generic metal pool, which is Tranquility and Jill's physical water limit break weapon that also gives him Provoking Veil. Nothing overly special about this now. Angeal's almost a year old. That is crazy to think about, and this was his first weapon to drop when he came out. It's crazy to think that we've been here for almost a year now with him. Alright, but that's if you're interested in these weapons. I would say don't be interested in both of these weapons. I would be just here solely for the Kate Sith's Cool Cat Megaphone, and I would leave immediately. Also, the note for this banner that Albrienne is here as well on this banner. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump back over to crossover, and let's click on try on, and let's check out Zack and Sephiroth's new outfits, starting with Zack's Zenithian sword and armor. So before we check out the R ability, let's check out how it looks. And I am digging the armor. I like this look for Zack. It looks perfect, honestly. Anyone that's watched any of my videos before knows that I've played Dynasty Warriors, many Dynasty Warrior games, and literally this looks like some armor off of Dynasty Warriors, especially with the green here. It reminds me of the Shu Dynasty, which are mostly represented by green. So, you know, this kind of slick reminds me of Zalyun. But yeah, I really am digging this outfit all the way around. The armor is a full set of armor on Zack seems kind of knightly, if you get what I'm going with there. All right, so let's go ahead and jump in and see what the Zenithian armor does. It will give Zack physical magical war 15 points, so 20% more physical magical defense, and the Zenithian blessing, which is going to be the New Age Fire Arcanum. All right, for Zack at least. Okay, command stance gauge, physical ability damage 20%, and then fire ability damage 30%, and 15% more HP. So a good overall outfit for Zack. Okay, let's go ahead, and since we are here looking at Zack, we'll go ahead and check out the Zenithian sword. We're looking at it at 5-star. It has physical attack 38 points, magic attack 39 points, heal 42. The name of the ability is Big Banger Slash, 4 ATB cost, deals 600% physical fire damage to a single enemy, and applies fire weakness for 20% damage for 30 seconds on a single enemy. Also, of course, because this is fire weakness, you will not be able to apply it to an enemy that is already fire weak or fire resistant. But he does also raise magic defense low, maximum, mid for all allies. So this is the second Yeah, second DPS weapon. First one that comes to mind, of course, is Yuffie's Bahamut Cutter that does damage and raises the team's magic defense up. Alright. The R abilities are physical attack and fire potency, and the material slots are double physical attack boost and X sigil boost number 1. Okay. Alright, let's go ahead and check this out at OB1. We're looking at physical attack 392, magic attack 295, heal 209. We're looking at 720% physical fire damage, then still 20% fire weakness, 40 seconds duration for the fire weakness there, and then magic defense is low, maximum mid, with a duration of 25 seconds. The physical attack is 32 and the fire potency is 24. Also remember that these weapons will be being shown at 130 and not 120. Alright. Alright, let's go ahead and look at OB6. OB6, we're looking at pack attack 616, mac attack 464, heal 250, dealing the 940% physical fire damage. Basically, the base damage that we're able to do with weapons like the Holiday Garm for Vincent, that doesn't, you know, before his condition is applied, but definitely stronger than Yuffie's physical fire and Cloud's physical fire weapons as well. All right, the fire weakness goes up to 30% for a duration of 50 seconds. Then the magic defense goes up to mid, maximum high for 25 seconds. Then the R abilities are physical attack 40, fire potency 40. Alright, now let's go ahead and look at OB10. We're looking at physical attack 672, magic attack 506, heal 266, dealing the 1120% physical fire damage. So our new age physical DPSing weapons that are doing 1120% damage without a condition. Usually the 940 usually comes with a condition of 1.2 times damage, usually ending out at 1128%. So just 8% from those weapons that have the conditionary damage. The fire weakness is still 30% for a duration of 60 seconds. But the way I'm looking at it with this fire weakness, considering this is the DPSing weapon, you will be consistently keeping that fire weakness up, because this is where this weapon differs from Vincent's Gun of the Worthy, is that the ice weakness that Vincent's Gun of the Worthy places will be removed in 60 seconds and not be able to be reapplied again. It's a first conditional use. But with this weapon, we are able to recast it and refresh the status element of fire weakness. Okay. All right, and then magic defense mid, maximum high for all allies, 30 seconds. And then the final R abilities are physical attack 46 and fire potency 56. That's high. Wow. So this weapon in the main hand already gives you level 7 fire damage. That is crazy. So you just need 10 more points on physical attack to get it to level 7. That's good, honestly. The new 130 level is crazy. So basically at 120, this would be 46 over 52. All right. So let me know down in the comment section what you think of Zack's weapon. I think it is great for a new age physical fire DPSing weapon. Yeah, pretty strong, like I said, especially considering this will give you magic defense up, meaning this is a good weapon to take into, like, for those who still may need it, Shiva EX2, or if in the 4th Clash Tower we have to fight Shiva, we could bring the physical fire now. So there are those options, and especially now that this weapon is not only physical fire, but it also physical fire with the ability to give us magic defense up. All right. So we've talked now about the Zenithian sword. Let's hop over here to Sephiroth and check out his Banesword style outfit. Of course, we have had a week to look at this outfit because it is the escalation challenge boss as well. So pretty cool. We've also got a glimpse of this during the live stream way back then, because we knew that Sephiroth was going to be part of the Dragon Quest crossover. And yeah, everything about this gives me more Pirate King vibes than anything. Especially I like the sword with the hilt. You know, it's rare. We see Sephiroth with his hilt sometimes, but it's nice to see he has a short sword instead of a long sword and a hilt. Pretty cool. I like everything about this outfit. It looks pretty cool. Yeah. So let's go ahead and check out the abilities of the outfit. It is boost magic attack 15 points. Yeah, okay, 15 points. Before I get to judging, 15 points is, yeah, 15% magic attack up. Yeah. If anything, the first thing that comes to mind when I see this, and you can say down in the chat if you agree with me, that feels so 1 year-ish style outfit to see magic attack in an outfit. Not gonna lie. Alright, let's go ahead and see what Master of Monster Kind does. It is lightning ability damage, and attack command gauge, magic ability damage 20%. And HP is 15%. So a new age magic lightning arcanum. So Sephiroth finally has a weapon, an outfit to pair with his old weapon that is AoE magic lightning. Actually, I think this weapon is AoE magic lightning, so this weapon totally trumps that weapon entirely. Alright, let's go ahead and jump into the weapon. Okay, the Pademonic sword. At 5-star, we're looking at physical attack 32, magic attack 40, heal 37. The name of the move is Lightning Storm. It is a 4 ATB cast, dealing 430% magic lightning damage to all enemies. And then when Sephiroth's HP is 70% or more, it deals 1.2 times the damage. Physical attack is decreased low maximum mid for 20 seconds on the enemy, and then also when HP is 70% or more, magic attack is increased low maximum mid all allies. Okay, so this is pretty interesting. AoE, so multiple targeting. It deals extra damage, not bad. It will lower physical attack on all those enemies, so this will be probably good for, like, for instance, a dungeon ranking, or maybe even guild battle. I read the guild battle notice before coming to look at the banner weapons, and the guild battle notice combined with the info drop that they gave us in the video on Twitter the other day. We know that the guild battle boss will be the King Slime, who is lightning weak and who is resistance to physical and magical defense down, but it is not resistance to physical attack down, and it does do physical based abilities. So I am led to believe that this weapon is meant to be for the guild battle. And then this also raises magic attack up low maximum mid for all allies. So this is very reminiscent to the Curing Gloves, which was Tifa's Monster Hunter crossover weapon that did the exact same thing. It did damage and it rose the magic attack up. DR abilities will be magic attack and lightning potency, and the material slots will be double magic attack boost and circle sigil boost. Well, not circle, but triangle sigil boost, sorry. Alright, let's look at it at OB1. We're looking at physical attack 322, magic attack 406, heal 138, deals 520% magic lightning damage. When HP is 70% or more, deals the 1.2 times damage. Physical attack is low for 25 seconds, maximum mid, and then magic attack up on our end is low, maximum mid for 25 seconds, with the R abilities being magic attack 32 over lightning potency 24. Alright, taking a look at OB6, we're looking at physical attack 506, magic attack 638, heal 222, dealing 670% magic lightning damage. Still 70% for the 1.2 times damage. The physical attack is mid, maximum high at that point. The physical attack decrease, should I say, is mid, maximum high for a duration of 25 seconds. And then the same goes for the magic attack up. Looking at the R abilities, the magic attack and lightning potency are both 40 points. Now taking a look at OB10, we're looking at 552 physical attack, 696 magic attack, 233 heal, dealing 800% magic lightning damage, and the condition goes from 70% to 50%. So as long as Seth has more than 50% HP, he'll do 1.2 times damage at OB10. Looking at 960% damage. So the physical attack is still mid, maximum high, but for 30 seconds. And then the magic attack up for us is still mid, maximum high, 30 seconds. And the R abilities are magic attack 46 and lightning potency 56. And that explains why the outfit has magic attack built into it. With the 15 points that you have in the outfit, magic attack, the magic attack R ability will be at level 7, lightning potency will be at level 7. So just the outfit and weapon alone puts you at level 7 for physical attack and magic attack. I'm not physical attack, but magic attack and lightning potency, sorry. So okay, I get it now why they did the magic attack, but still no defense for Sephiroth at all. He just has to go straight in there with no protection at all. Pause. Okay. Alright, so my thoughts about this weapon. It seems like I said this is the guild battle weapon. The problem I have is that this is a double banner. So these both weapons are on here, and I guarantee you the stamp card is probably exactly like last week with no further copies past the half point of page 3. I haven't looked at the stamp card yet. We'll check that out here in a second. If you want comparison purposes for the Pademonic sword compared to Crow's Familiar and Kieran gloves, let's, before I go any deeper, let's just go over there. Let's go to inventory right quick. We're gonna click on lightning. Let's go. Alright, so let's take a look at Kieran gloves, for instance. This is Tifa's magic lightning weapon. It does 940% damage and raises magic attack on herself mid, maximum mid. So really and honestly is a worse version of course, of what Sephiroth's weapon is, but it still does, it actually does 20% less damage when Sephiroth's conditionary effect goes into play. So technically this weapon must be kind of like a upgrade to the Kieran glove, basically, just on Sephiroth. Alright, now let's take a look at the weapon that came out after the Kieran gloves, which was Crow Familiar. Here it is. It has 940% magic lightning damage. But when Vincent is buffed, he will deal 1.2 times the damage. As I mentioned earlier when we were talking about Zack, that will be 1,128% damage. But that's it. And of course, Vincent's gimmick of raising the limit gauge by 5%. But like I said, that's it when it comes to that. So Sephiroth, let's go and click back over here and look at Sephiroth right quick. Alright, Sephiroth, he's given us a chance to have the magic attack up for all allies versus just for themselves like Tifa does, and then also lowering the physical attack of all enemies. So pretty good, honestly. It's a strong weapon, but you don't get the best bang for your buck unless it's at OB10. So there's that. And the same goes for Zack's weapon as well. The Zenithian sword is only at its best at OB10. So that's what I'm not liking about the fact that this is a double banner, because you don't even probably have a chance to get OB5 without sacrificing the other one. So with that being said, let's go ahead and check out the stamp card. And ooh, wow, stamp card 1 is very appealing. I mean, look at that. We have a lot of attacker memories here. Nice. Okay. That's quite a bit of attacker memories, considering we still need plenty to max out our characters here. Alright, so we got a guaranteed copy of stamp 2 and 6 on page 1 and an outfit. On page 2, 3 guaranteed copies and a outfit. Well, 3 guaranteed copies and an outfit, yep. And then, like I said, last page is a guaranteed copy, and from there you're on EX. Woo. So I will say this, maybe just for the memories, it's worth getting the first page done and choosing which character you want to have in your arsenal. The thing is that both Zack and Sephiroth's weapons are good. Well, you could get a copy of Zack's weapon and be fine if you wanted it for the fire weakness. You could bring Zack along in any team, in any fire-based team, and go against a non-elemental or shift the element as long as that enemy is in resistance to fire. So there's that potential there. And then the magic defense low to mid. I mean, we have so many different ways to raise magic defense up that probably isn't a factor for most people. But all in all, I would almost say for the general player that this banner is a very huge skip, unless you're trying to mid-max for guild battle, which that means you will be going for Sephiroth probably. Yeah. And that's what I think about that. But as always, I am going to be going in on the banner. I would hope to get both as close to OB10 as possible myself personally. I will probably end up using weapon parts to finish both weapons to OB10. But we will see how the draws go. Alright, so things I would suggest for a wish list. So if you're preparing for the guild battle, well, first thing first to note, we did have a few featured banners leave. So now Tifa's shining gloves are available to be wishlist, as well as the mermaid rod for Aerith, her lightning damage boosting weapon that also raises physical attack. Of course, shining gloves was Tifa's new age water physical DPS weapon. And then we have, to speak of weaknesses, water weakness from the inflatable Buster Sword is now available to be wishlist. So now we can get access to the water weakness if you didn't pull on Angeal's banner in the past for the summer event. Alright, so I'm going to be leaving Angeal and Aerith on here for mine, but some things I would suggest to wish list if you're getting ready for the guild battle. If guild battle is important to you, I would go for like Crow's Familiar if you don't have that one maxed out. If you did decide to go for Kate, this is also a good weapon to have, the Witch's Broom. This is Kate's magic defense down and lightning resistance down weapon, so this weapon will prove to be really good, especially for the guild battle, considering it is magic lightning, but we are not probably able to reduce the magic defense, but this is still going to be good for a 3 ATB lightning resist down. I'm going to add that to my wish list, and then I'm going to replace Tifa. Some other good weapons to wish list as far as lightning goes. Let's go to Lucia. Lucia's Thunderbird is really good as a sub weapon. If you need it, it has magic attack and lightning potency. So that's a really good sub weapon for magic based lightning damage. But then another one, of course, as you saw me wishlist last week, the SSR 1976 for HP lightning potency. 56 points on the bottom end is pretty strong. 52 if you're going just to 120. I think I'll add that one to my wish list, and then I'll keep these two. Okay, and 3. All right. But also anything that raises your magic ability potency up. So you're looking at either Power Soul. Looking at your Power Souls, where it is, right here. Electro Cannon for Barret. That is also lowers physical and magic attack down. Might be good to think about having this as a option for the guild battle, actually, so we can lower the physical attack down of the King Slime if you decide not to go for Sephiroth, who will be able to do it with his DPS and weapon. Okay. Good thoughts there. Good thoughts. All right. So we're gonna hit set because like last time I didn't hit set on my wish list. All right, and so remember the Albrian is here on this banner. This is the second, technically third banner if you count the limit break banner as well, that it has appeared, but the second week that it has appeared in banners. All right, so let me know down in the comment section what you're gonna decide to do for this banner, if you're gonna pull or not. And if you do decide to do any draws on the banner, I wish you the best of luck on your draws. So with that being said, let's go ahead and jump into some draws and get some weapons here, y'all. Oh, no red chocobo off bat and a 1 stamp. Ooh, why do I feel like my luck is gonna turn around today? All right, let's see what this animation look like. Come on, Zack. I definitely like Zack's armor, and I like Banesword Sephiroth as well. Both outfits look amazing to me. I just hate that, the weapons are kind of mid almost. But that means the anniversary should be pretty good. Ooh, 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 ooh. Y'all, that's crazy. Straight blues. Oh, okay. I guess we see how this was about to go. Alright. Let's see how this first page goes. We got a 1 stamp and all blues off bat. Oh, another 1 stamp. Did we burn all my luck up on the last banner, y'all? Like, for real. Let's see. And just the guaranteed. Ugh. But we got a copy of Zack's weapon. We got our initial copy of Zack. Ready to go here. Let's go. Alright. This is the one banner I'm gonna wish that I could get multiple copies with no problem on. But it's looking kind of bleak. Ooh, 3 1 stamp straight? Sheesh. That's crazy. I have never seen, it's been a long time since I've seen just straight 1 stamps. Ew. Alright, there goes the gold. That's Yuffie. Okay, so Rocker's guitar. Alright, not bad. Alright, where is Reddy at? Reddy ain't showing up to play today. Oh. 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 Wow, 4 straight 1 stamps. Woo. That is horrendous. Okay, Aerith. That should be a copy of the Coral Rod. Is that what that's called? The Coral Rod? Mermaid Rod. Alright. Let's see. Come on, where's my luck at? Okay, well, there's a 2 stamp. Okay. Whew. No extra copies of Zack or Sephiroth yet, and this is gonna be the first copy of Sephiroth here. Come on, am I getting multiple copies in this pool? Ooh, multiple Sephiroth? I do have to admit the animation on this attack is cool. That might be Sephiroth's quickest battle animation, honestly. Is it? It is. Let's go. Okay. So Sephiroth ended up getting 1 copy of the weapon. Cool. That's OB1 for Sephiroth. Alright. Alright, Zack, where you at? You letting Sephiroth beat you out? Okay, we got our 2 stamp yellow chocobo showing up now. Okay. Now we just need goals to keep showing up. Alright, I can live with 2 stamps if we keep getting goals. Ooh. Just when I said there's no goal. Man, this one is rough. Alright, pushing forward. Okay, 2 stamps. Why it seems like, I guess my chocobo gotta wake up because it ain't woke up yet. Alright, let's see. Ooh, nothing. Jeez. Good night. Is it gonna be another 2? It's worth it for 1. Ah man, I would have just took the 2. That would have been nice. Ugh. Oh, we gotta go. Is it? That is Lucia. That must be the SSR. Yep, 1976. All right. My luck is horrendous today, guys. Alright, we're at 10 pools for the first page. Ugh. That first page was rough, I'm not gonna lie. The first page was rough. Oh, we got Murasami Cloud coming in. Okay. Okay. Come on. Just 1, and it's an Aerith. Okay. Mermaid Ride. And there we are with Zack's new Zenithian sword. Zenithian armor. So pretty cool. Alright. Ready, where you at? I done talked so much about you this last week, and now you ain't showing up to play? Really? Alright, 2 stamps here. Alright, getting a guaranteed here. Can we hit a double like we did with Sephiroth on the guaranteed slot? Would be nice. Well, we didn't get a double, but we did get another copy of Lucia's ultimate weapon. How about that? I promise you, I wish I could donate the extra ultimate weapons I get. My goodness. Okay. Alright, let's see. Boy, yellow chocobos. Okay, a 3 stamp. Oh, maybe I'll start getting 3 stamps from here on out. Since every time, so far it's been 1s, and then I got 2s, and we starting to rev into the 3s. Okay. Let's see here. Come on, give me some goals. All right, there go Angel and a Sephiroth copy. Oh wow, that isn't even the inflatable Buster Sword. Oh wow. Okay, well we got a Sephiroth copy, putting us at OB2 on Sephiroth. And what we looking at? Oh, yep, just OB1 on Zack. Ugh. Jesus, it's rough out here today, y'all. Let's see. Oh man, where my 3 stamp go? Alright, this one's gonna have 4 goals in it. It's gonna have 4 goals. 4 goals, 2 Sephiroth, 2 Zacks. Let's go. Let's go. This is the one. Nope. But it did have 1 Zack, so I'm happy about that. Okay, so both Zack and Sephiroth are at OB2. There go Ready. Okay, Ready finally showed up. I was wondering where you was. Did you have to wake up or something, buddy? Good night. Jeez. Now, bring some Zack and Sephiroth swords with you now while we at it, okay? I don't see Murasami Cloud. I don't see nothing special about it, and it's just the Zack. So now I'm at OB3 on Zack. This is why you save weapon parts, kids. Alright, oop, there's a yellow again. 1 stamp. We're 1 stamp away from the end of page 2. Let's see. Ooh, these draws are rough today. Jeez. Okay. Alright. Gonna keep going. Let's see. This is the Sephiroth outfit one. Alright. Got a 2 stamp here. Whew. Alright, let's see what we got. We got Cloud and we got nothing. Boy. No, I'm not striking any gold here. But at least we got Sephiroth's outfit now. Looks so cool. Alright. Let's see. Where we at? 20 left. So that means 15 pulls to get to the end of page 2. Unless I start seeing some 3s or 4s here. Look like I might have to spend a few blue crystals. Okay. Well, maybe we can get a 3 on the next one and I can call it a banner. Alright. 5-star guarantee right here, right now. Is this meaning we're going to get our next copy of Sephiroth? We're going to get a copy of Zack? Let's see now. Let's see. Come on. Come on. Come on. Lucia. Okay. My SSR is maxed. Yay. Alright. Come on. 3 stamp. So we can finish out right there. Of course they would make it a 2. It has to be a 2. Now this next one gonna be a 12 stamp just because so they can spite me. Alright. Let's see. And boop. Got 1 goal. That is Kate Seal. So that's gonna be Witch's Room, hopefully. Okay, yep, Witch's Room. Not bad at all. Alright. And this should be the final pool. I'm gonna go ahead and burn this 3K blue for this final pool here. And I know it's set on Sephiroth's weapon, which is fine because I did need 1 last copy of the weapon. I didn't need another copy, and then Zack and Sephiroth will be both at OB3. Let's see. And yep, just Sephiroth. So OB3. In and out OB3 on both weapons. Ew. Woo. Now, if I do have to say anything, these were some rough pulls. Sheesh. Alright, let's go check out the spoils, everybody. Alright, so here we are. We got our Sephiroth right here. So we're going to just go ahead and max it to OB3. Alright. Alright, I got 971 parts. I could take it pretty decently here if I use the parts. Okay, that'd be OB8, and I can just maybe get the guaranteed copies of the weapon. Maybe I'll think about it. Alright, so let's go ahead and see about Zack. Same probably with Zack. I go ahead and maximize him now. That's OB3. And then I have more than enough weapon parts with Zack. So if I have enough weapon parts with Sephiroth, I definitely have them with Zack as well. Literally will take me, I can go to OB10 with no problems right there. Or I could just go ahead and you get the part packs as well. We will see. But yeah, let me know in the comment section if you did go into the banner and which weapon you really decided to go for. Which weapon is it here that you like? And if you did go for any weapons, I wish you the best of luck. Hopefully yours is better than mine. But with that being said, I hope you found this video enjoyable or informative. If you did, remember to leave a like on the video, leave a comment down below, subscribe to the channel for more Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis content. Click the notification bell so you can be notified when I post that content. And with that, I'll see you in the next one. Later.